Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome. I hope everyone is doing well. These are the last set of readings I'm doing before the end of the year, so I'd like to tell everyone happy holidays and I hope you have a happy new year. Also, I think I'm getting sick, so please excuse my voice. All right, let's get started with your oracles. Messages for Sagittarius. I have self-care. Self-care is not being selfish. You're investing in the most precious thing on earth, you. And on the bottom is epiphany. Every day is a day to learn or discover something new. No matter how small or great, knowledge is power. All right, let's get the graffiti cards. We're going to get 3 of these. Messages for Sagittarius. You have cashing in, seize the moment, viral fame, investing, taking advantage of an opportunity, career advancement. Unresolved drama, questions remain unanswered, undecided, mutual confusion, emotions beneath the surface. And food tray, things are separate, keeping things apart, not allowing different parts of life to intertwine. Okay. On the bottom is open 24/7, being available all the time, no rest time, restless energy, feels the need to be there for others. So it's indicating this seems like someone is needing to like separate work from something else, family time, love relationship, something like that. This could be a situation where someone is overworked. It's like needing to say no, needing to show yourself, working too much is what it seems like is going on here. Not allowing different parts of life to intertwine, so needing to keep something separate. So a lot of times in work environments when they see how far they can push it, if they can see that they can get you to do more or work more, then they're going to expect that from you all the time. Or if they can push you that far, they're going to see how much further they can push you. And it seems like someone may need to set boundaries, like in a work situation here. All right, let's get the truth is. We're going to get 3 of these for more context. Messages for Sagittarius. You have break time. Time apart will be beneficial to this connection. Missing you, longing to be with you again. And toxic, unhealthy relationship patterns. On the bottom is abusive, emotional or physical abuse. It still feels to me like a work situation. It seems like someone needs to separate their work and their home life. I feel like work is constantly trying to pull someone back in. It's creating an unhealthy pattern. I feel like someone's being spread too thin when it comes to work. Now, this could be a relationship. We'll just have to see. Let's get started with the overall energy. Tell me about the overall energy for Sagittarius. Five of Cups. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Knight of Swords in reverse. I feel like someone isn't speaking up for themselves. I think someone offered to work like overtime in order to make more money around the holidays, something like that. Seems like someone regrets doing something here and they're not speaking up about it. To me, this feels like a workplace taking advantage of what someone is willing to do, and that person is feeling stretched too thin or overworked, but they're not speaking up saying, you're pushing the issue too far. Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, see, not speaking up about something, regret and disappointment, but not saying anything about it. Yeah, something unbalanced or unfair. The Two of Pentacles. I feel like someone is concerned that if they do speak up about this, like they may not have, like if they do need the money, they won't have that opportunity. This is almost like someone's workplace trying to blackmail someone or something like that. Someone's afraid that if they say, okay, you're asking for too much here, then they're not going to get anything. So because someone volunteered their time or efforts, it's kind of got them in a situation at work. Eight of Wands in reverse, Justice in reverse, the Two of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Two of Wands, King of Wands in reverse. Like someone feels like they've got themselves in some kind of situation where it's like they have to do this or else. Or if this is about a workplace situation, someone has made them feel like they have to do this or else. To me, it feels like working more hours or carrying more of a workload than is required. Um, to me, it seems like someone volunteered for this in order to make more money, but now it's almost become like a regular thing. The workplace has turned this into like a regular thing, and now it's too much. It's like, this is not what I signed up for. I volunteered for extra money, but now this is like a regular thing, and this is not. And now it could be a situation where this is like, well, you need to do this or else. I think someone's thinking about leaving their job. Tell me about the overall energy for Sagittarius. The birds, family or gossip. The dog, loyalty. Yeah. And the garden. That is something, a social gathering or something being out in the open. See, this can be like a boss energy, but this is also someone who's like controlling. To me, it seems like a workplace is just trying to take advantage of another person, a worker, by making them work longer hours, making them do more work than what is on what they're required to do. And someone is tired of doing this, but they're afraid to say anything for fear of losing their job. Tell me about the situation. Tell me about the situation for Sagittarius. Seven of Wands. The Fool Aries, Aquarius, and the Ten of Swords. This looks like someone saying someone needs to stand their ground. Someone needs to say, this needs to end, or else I'm going to quit. I'm going to find somewhere else to go. So this seems to me like it's saying someone is being treated unfairly here and they need to stand their ground, for better or for worse. Seven of Wands, the Fool, Ten of Swords. Eight of Swords. To me, the feeling is this isn't going to change. So the indication could also be here that someone needs to be looking for something else. This is something new. Or this is saying stand your ground and take a risk. It's saying someone here needs to set boundaries. And if that leads to a harsh ending, then so be it. But someone needs to be willing to take that risk. So Eight of Swords, Four of Wands, Knot of Swords in reverse. Eight of Swords, Four of Wands, Knot of Swords in reverse. The Lovers in reverse, using logic over emotion. Someone's really in their head about standing up to this workplace or whoever their boss is. Queen of Wands in reverse. I don't think someone necessarily wants to have to find another job, but I also feel like someone doesn't want to continue being taken advantage of either. Yeah, the World. Unfinished business. I also feel like someone doesn't want to have to look for another job. I think someone's hoping if they stand their ground that this will be effective. But it's saying that's a risk someone will be taking. I feel like it's saying, yes, someone is being taken advantage of here, and yes, someone needs to stand their ground. Um, but that's also your choice. And if you do stand your ground, you're taking that risk of possibly having to find somewhere else to go. But it's saying, even if you don't want to find another job, what's being done here is justified because someone's being treated unfairly here. Tell me about the situation for Sagittarius. Wealth, yeah. Long road, something that's taken a long time or has gone on for a long time. And the whip, stress, anger, anxiety. Yeah. See, I feel like someone done this. I mean, this may have been going on for a little while where someone was needing extra money. So they were doing things at work for extra money. Well, this thing that was just like extra became the normal. And someone may have done this for a long time, but now they're burnt out because their work life is mixing in with their family life, or it's taking away from their family life, their love life, friendships, whatever it is. It's saying that work is disrupting other relationships. It's not separate. Everything is not separate. It all runs together. And someone's tired of that. But they're also afraid if I stand up for myself, then I'm going to lose my job, or I'm going to be put in a position where if I do need money later on, they're not going to, it's almost like being punished for standing your ground. So someone here is trying to decide, should I stand my ground and take this risk, or should I just find somewhere else to go, or should I risk saying something, risk having to go somewhere else by saying something? I feel like the message that's coming across is it's saying yes, someone should stand their ground because they're not being treated fairly here. But I'm not sure that this whoever's dealing with this wants to take that risk. Now that would be whoever's resonating with this, their choice. So tell me about the outcome for Sagittarius. King of Swords in reverse, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Page of Cups in reverse, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, the Two of Cups. This is about working together. Let me see. Tell me about the King of Swords in reverse, Page of Cups in reverse, Two of Cups. It seems like whoever this person's boss is not that great of a person. The Empress, Ace of Swords in reverse, King of Swords in reverse. I think this boss, whoever this boss is wanting, they just want whatever's best for them, whatever works for them. They're not concerned about the other person, which that seems to be clear. They just want whatever looks good for them. The Empress, Ace of Swords in reverse, King of Swords in reverse. Seven of Swords in reverse. Seven of Cups in reverse. Nine of Swords. This looks to me like someone is making this person money. This person is giving this person growth. That's all they're worried about. Clarity. It's like someone here is realizing that who they work for, they don't really care. They don't care about their people. Tell me about the outcome. Get together. See, this Empress to me is like this person is just doing whatever they need for their own expansion and growth. Good outcome. To me, this is a realization that whoever's dealing with this is having, that this person doesn't care. They're not sorry about what they do or don't do. Child, new beginning, child, or pregnancy. It's trying to indicate that this is simple. That's what I heard. I heard it's simple if you don't want to be here. If you don't want to be there at this workplace, then find somewhere else. Join forces somewhere else. Saying if you're worried about this situation, then go somewhere where you see eye to eye with someone else. Saying it's simple, I don't think it feels simple for who's dealing with this. But is saying if you want to end your problem in this situation, then find another place to go. But I just don't think that's that easy. So what I feel like is what needs to happen here, if someone's not willing to speak up and they're also not willing to put an end to what's happening here, then probably the best thing to do is, while working at this place, start looking for other places to go. That way you can transition out of this and into something else. I probably wouldn't just stop anything abruptly. and leave yourself in a bad situation. But could even be a good thing to speak up about the problems, the issues, and see what happens. And if you can see that things aren't going in your favor, then it may be time to start looking elsewhere, while still working in this current environment. Tell me about the advice for Sagittarius. Three of Swords in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah. See, it's once again saying there's an imbalance here. Needing to heal that imbalance. It's a imbalance in the workplace. I do feel like the reading here is saying something needs to change here, but it's up to you in regards to the action you want to take. Because it's indicating to me like someone really doesn't want to have to leave this job, or someone really doesn't want to have to speak up. But something has to be done here, because someone's being taken advantage of. I feel like it's in regards to like their time. I feel like someone's working a lot of overtime, or someone is doing more than what their job requirement requires. Doing something that's above their pay grade, possibly. Doing too much. Just someone here is doing too much. And it's because the workplace or the boss has seen how far someone's willing to go. And they're like, oh, let me see how far I can push this. um, it's not fair. It's not fair, and it happens more often than you realize. Um, so if speaking up, I feel like someone here should at least speak up about the issues that they're having. And if someone quote unquote punishes you for that, or things don't change, then that's a sign that maybe you need to start looking elsewhere. Three of Swords in reverse, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Six of Pentacles in reverse. Strength, yeah. The Sun, Three of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it's saying your ships aren't going to come in. So it's saying things aren't going to change, or things are not going to improve in the current circumstances. Someone needs to recognize that they're being treated unfairly here, or it's like someone's doing more work and not getting the reward for that. Saying you need to have the strength to heal this situation, make things right. If the workplace won't make things right, then you need to make things right for yourself. Self-care is not being selfish. You're investing in the most precious thing on earth, you. Your workplace is not more important than your well-being. Strength, the Sun, Three of Wands in reverse. Queen of Swords. Yep. It's saying you have the strength to heal this situation. Heal yourself. Don't worry about this workplace. Page of Wands in reverse. Clarity, giving a message of bad news. And the Knight of Cups. Yep. Oh my goodness. See, this is talking about supporting a place that isn't willing to do the same for you. There's not equal give and take in regards to support here. And it's saying, and your ships will not come in. And that's what someone is asking for here. Equal give and take. I'll give this to you, but I need to receive something in return. Either whether that's a pay raise, I need some time off, whatever that is. It's saying I'm giving to you, but you're not giving the same back. This concern needs to be voiced regardless of the situation. And then if there is no changes, once this has been brought up, then someone needs to consider looking to go elsewhere. Tell me about the advice for Sagittarius. Brief illness, so something temporary. Or this is only going to be temporary. Gift. Yeah. This is about a literal gift or giving or receiving. This is the communication here. This is the clarity, the message of bad news that someone feels the person dealing with this doesn't feel like they're being treated fairly, or they need to set boundaries. Yeah, and hope. See, what I feel like is someone is hoping that if they voice their concerns that something will change. I feel like this is a greedy workplace. They're like, how much can we soften from everyone so we can benefit and give as little back as possible? I feel like this is the kind of workplace someone is in. Someone here is hoping that they can address their concerns and things will change. I just don't think it's going to happen. I think what's going to happen here is someone's going to voice their concerns and end up trying to find somewhere else to go, because this is not a very, this doesn't feel like a workplace that looks out for their people. There's a lot more out there than you realize. There's a lot out there. So the main thing here is someone needs to be more concerned with themselves than this workplace situation. They need to do what's best for their health, their time, their well-being. All right, let's get the timing cards. Messages for Sagittarius. You have divine timing is at play and later than you think. Let's get the Oracle, the Unicorns. Messages for Sagittarius. You have freedom. Live wild and free. Choose your freedom. Claim your independence. On the bottom is miracles. Have faith that your miracle is on its way. Your prayers have been answered. Surrender the how. Let's see what freedom says. It says you are a free spirit with an infinite soul who cannot and should not be caged. It is time to forge your own path through life and create everything you want, regardless of how others think you should live. You may have held back to please someone or to protect yourself from judgment. You may have put your dreams on hold, believing they are too wild and outrageous, or that you don't deserve a life that magical. You may have been waiting for approval from someone who will never give it. Now your heart is calling you to freedom. It is time to create the reality that will light you up the most and allow you to be true to your soul. It is time to break the chains of limitation that delay your dreams and remember that anything is possible. It is time to stop caring what others may think of your life choices or how envious they may be of your freedom and do it anyway. This beautiful winged horse invites you to ride on her back, high above judgments and into the magic of infinite possibilities. She encourages you to fly free, to let your hair stream in the wind, and to take pleasure in your new life. You are a free spirit. Soar into your wondrous life and never look back. All right, Sagittarius, that is what I have for you. If you enjoyed the reading or if it resonated, please hit the like button, subscribe if you like, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.